Oh, how are you now, bud? So we're just out here today at the shop again. I have a new to me subframe out of a S4 B5 that I got from Oscar down at DOS Parts. Speaking of which, I am no way affiliated or sponsored or any of that sort of stuff by Oscar down at DOS Parts, but I just have to say, Oscar's the shit. I fucking love that guy. I swear to God, 90% of my car comes from Oscar. So if you live in the Ontario area and don't buy all your Audi and Volkswagen parts from Oscar, what the fuck are you doing, bud? Go down to Oscar's, go down to DOS Parts. I'll leave a link to his Instagram and Facebook in the description, and tell him Cam sent you. But yeah, anyways, we got the subframe here, so I'm going to start disassembling that. Got it all stripped down with the help of some PB blaster, a wrench in the handle for my jack, and an impact gun. So honestly, it wasn't too much. Like just this hub assembly here and the control arms plus the sway bar. But I'm not putting the sway bar back in because, you know, don't need that shit. It's for pussies. But I'm going to give the control arms and the subframe to Tanner, and he's going to sandblast those off for me. And then I'm going to take apart this right here, because honestly, these aren't in bad condition. Not as rusty as the rest of the car. Like, that's about the extent of the rust. So I'm just going to end up wire wheeling this all down, put some new wheel bearings in, get a new ABS sensor, and then I got new bushings for the bottom down there. Just repaint it, throw it all back together. Same story with this, and the trailing arm here, I'm going to need to get a new ball joint, and I already got bushings for that. So like I said, same story, just repaint it all and wire wheel it down. And then this got real fucked up when I was bringing it here. I kind of bent it all to shit, but I'm going to take that off and try to bend it back to the best of my abilities. Now that the rear subframe's all torn apart, I'm going to go ahead and start taking out the coilovers here. So if you look at this whole hub here compared to the other one, it is really fucking bad. Like, it's all rusted to shit. If you look at that, that's all rusted to fuck. And the subframe that came out was just as bad as that. If you see there, the rust that came off of it when I was taking it apart, and it was such a fucking nightmare, because honestly, if it didn't straight up snap off, like that one right there, it stripped. I got lucky with like that right there. The coilover bolts came out fine, but other than that, everything basically stripped or fucking snapped. So that was a piss off, but I'm going to go ahead and take this out and get the that sandblasted, and I'm going to be putting the new coilover once I get everything painted and the new bushings and all that shit. If you're wondering why I'm doing it on the ground, it's because Jamie's car is still here, and recently Tyler was out here and the hoist motor blew up on him, so currently this thing's out of service, but that's fine. Still got to get her done, so we're just going to do her on the floor, but I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to do like the clutch and welding the center diff now that the hoist is broken, so hopefully that'll get fixed soon. But as of for now, I'm gonna go ahead and clean that all up, because that is fucked. And then I'm gonna be welding the differential there, and I'm gonna take apart that side too, take out the coilovers. Then I'm gonna be cutting out this section here, just the whole bottom plate, since there's a hole there and there's a like soft spot over there. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do about that, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to end up cutting it all out on the bottom. And I've been told that there's a charcoal canister in there, but I've also been told that you don't really need that shit, so I'm just going to fucking delete that too, because there is a lot of shit on this car that you don't really fucking need. Now, one of the only good things about working on a fucking clapped Audi from dirty old Ontario is the fact that it's so fucking rusted that I took out those bolts right there and the ones in the top up there, and obviously there's nothing fucking connected on the bottom here. So there's nothing holding this in other than fucking rust. So let's just give it. Oh, fuck. Man! Now that it's all apart, as you can see, some more rust came out right there. And if you look at this right here, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a metal piece on the back, because when I took it off, I poked my finger through the back and this entire fucking piece came off. And it was sitting there like that, but obviously a little bit too rusty, so I'm gonna have to get a couple new ones of those for each side, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to save that. But gonna go do the same thing on the other side there, and that'll be all for today. I'm gonna go burn out the bushings in these control arms and the subframe and all that shit at work tomorrow, and then I'll be back after that. As you can see here, this side is pretty rusty too, but it's not nearly as bad. Like I previously mentioned, I literally poked it right here, and my finger just went whoop, just fucking right through like she's a $5 hooker. Just no fucking traction whatsoever. But this side's not as bad, so I'm probably gonna sandblast it and see if I'm able to save it, because you might as well. But for the other side, definitely gonna have to replace it. It's the next day, and as you can see, I got the bushings out of this subframe and the control arms here, so I'm just waiting on them in the mail. But for now, I'm going to give them to Tanner, and he's going to sandblast them off for me. And as you previously saw, yeah, there's supposed to be a backing piece right there, but obviously that's not there. It's all rusted fuck. So I asked Oscar how much it would be to replace one of those, and he said for one single side, it's $675 new, because they're really hard to find in usable condition used. Well, and I'm not going to spend $675 on a fucking piece that I could, like, worst case, I'm just going to build my own, but the front of this looks fine, so I'm just going to use that shit right there. After Tanner sandblasts it, I'm just going to fucking make a new backing for the plate there, and then fucking send it, because I'm not trying to spend $675 on a fucking whatever the fuck you'd call this. We're ready to start sandblasting this shit. I got Tanner here helping me out. I'm going to be the one sandblasting. I got the helmet over there, so this is going to be a good time. So it's not going too well here, bud. I've already blown through 2 bags of sand, and I haven't gotten it fuck all done, so for now I'm just going to be getting like all the tight corners and shit, since I got a wire wheel for a grinder inside that I can use. And then that one with the rusted out back was so fucked that I can't even fucking reuse it. I was just blowing holes when I was trying to sandblast it. Oh, Tanner's back. It has not gone very well. I already blasted through another fucking bag of sand, and Tanner only has 1 bag of sand left, and he's charged me 20 bucks a bag, which isn't bad, but like I don't want to spend another fucking 20 bucks and not get fuck all done, so I'm just gonna call her a day at that. I got most of the tight corners and stuff out, but I'm gonna go hit it with a wire wheel and try to get the rest of this shit off. There's an alive caterpillar right now in the middle of January. I got these fucking monkeys painting for me over here. How are you now, dummy? Can't be in here for too long because too cold to open the door, so we might die. Don't want to be getting huffed out over here. So I got these control arms all painted up. I got the subframe painted up right there. I just have to finish painting those. But I started to tear apart this shit so I could repaint it. And I took out the fender liner. And there's a big asshole right there. Same thing on the other side. I'll just put a patch on that, fucking fill it up, and for now I'm just gonna be repainting shit like that where I wire brushed it down, just because those are areas where important shit mounts to, like that right there. So I cleaned off the rust. I'm just gonna clean it up and then repaint it. Same there. And on the other side where the subframe mounts, the same story. I patched the hole there, but I'm starting to realize that I am not going to be able to get all the rust on this car, and I think I stopped giving a fuck just about now, because the more I dig through this car, the more fucking rust holes I find and shit like that. And under there, if you see in the tunnel over there, that's all rusty, and those fuel tank straps are rusty, and that's fucking rusty, and fuck this goddamn car. Everything's so fucking rusty. I'm never buying a fucking Canadian car ever again. This is bullshit. I'm just gonna fucking paint and clean up the parts where important shit mounts, and then I'm done. Like, fuck that. I'm gonna let this fucking piece of shit rust out. Whatever. It's gonna be slammed on its nuts anyways and scrape off the floor, so fuck it. Whatever. Like I said, there's a hole on this side too. And this side is pretty fucking bad. I am so fucking fed up with this goddamn car and how fucking rusty it is. I'm just gonna hit that shit with a wire wheel. Hit this shit with a wire wheel. Fucking rusted out piece of fucking shit. Fuck that shit. I'm just gonna leave that. Hit that shit with the wire wheel, paint it up, and call it a fucking day. Cause fuck this piece of shit. So as you can see in the air here, I don't know if the camera will pick up on that, but there's fucking dust all over the place. I did like a real quick, maybe 2-minute tops fucking job of just taking off like big chunks of rust, because like I said, I fucking don't give a fuck anymore. And oh look, there's a little spider up there. Let's hit him with some brake clean. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Fucking take a gurgle of that. But yeah, let's just fucking brake clean this shit up. And then I'm just gonna fucking spray some primer down and call her a day, because fuck this goddamn piece of shit. I hate this fucking car right now. I think I bought the rustiest fucking B5 in Canada. Yeah, so no fucks given. I literally just painted over that rust hole there, since I'm gonna put the fender liner back in, and you know, this thing's gonna be slammed, so like the tires are probably just gonna burn out the fucking fender liner anyways, but like, I don't know, we'll see how long that lasts. But yeah, I fucking just put a couple coats of paint over this shit, and I'm calling it a fucking day, because I'm done. I honestly am so fucking pissed off at myself right now for buying this piece of shit, because it is so fucking rusty, and like, god fucking damn it, I genuinely hate myself right now. I don't even know what I'm gonna do about this, because like I said, I kind of just stopped giving a shit, since like this thing is so fucking rusty that I just don't care anymore. Fuck this goddamn piece of shit. I'm probably just gonna leave this how it is, put something over that on the inside so that no water gets in, and then call it a day, because I don't even want to fucking fix this bullshit. I got the important shit cleaned up, like where it mounts the subframe there and there. And that's where the differential cross member mounts, so I cleaned that up. And I got that cleaned up and that cleaned up right there. And I put another coat of paint inside that wheel well, but yeah, I think that's about all the rust repair I'm gonna do, because fuck this piece of shit. I'm just gonna let the I'm gonna let the tunnel rust out. I'm gonna let all this shit rust out, because fuck this goddamn car. So that's gonna be it for this video. I realized I have a lot more footage than I thought I did, so I don't want to make the video too long, so I'm just gonna cut it off right here. And then next video, it's gonna be like putting everything back in, welding up the differential, and a couple other small things. And then after that, I'm gonna be making another video of me doing some turbo tings, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and share this with your friends. Trying to get dirty old lube tube famous here with my dirty old clapped out fucking Audi. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, boys.